we are, Boston, Massachusetts. Our next stop will be getting our suitcases, and once we do that, we'll be heading over to the hotel that we'll be staying.
That's good.
The convention will be starting on the 19th, the 19th of Friday. Hello, Damar and YouTube fans out here. This is Jacob Raby, and as you can see, I am I'm in the hotel, which is in Boston, Massachusetts. And I gotta say, staying in a fancy hotel like this is really a big hit. I mean, it costs a lot of money to actually find a room, but at the end we managed to get here on time, just before the convention will be starting in Anime Boston. So I don't know what adventures that we're gonna have for tomorrow and until the next day for Anime Boston, but I'm sure you'll be able to see it sometime in the future.
How did you get to Boston from Indiana?
We simply took a plane over to from Indiana and all the way to Boston, Massachusetts, and then after we made it here, we took a Uber to one place that we thought it was the place that we'd be staying.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, it was a big mistake. So
yeah, we were at the Hyatt Harbor.
Yeah.
In Boston, and instead of the Hyatt Regency Harbor in Boston, and that's right on the harbor. Like, you can travel. You did just finish having lunch. What did you experience the first time you got here?
The clam chowder is really not that bad. First day of going to Boston is the best day that I have had so far, but there's plenty more yet to come. Hello, Damar and YouTube fans out there. This is Jacob Raby here at day 2 of Boston, Massachusetts.
How did you get around today? We did a lot of. What did we do?
I simply walked around from place to place and trying to decide of what to do when we go to the convention in Anime Boston.
How did you like the city so far? Did you like the
I like how the buildings look and how cultural it is to see the opera house, the huge theater, and the subway is pretty big, and there's like full crowds everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like taking to the cave and see a huge dragon for you to ride on.
Yeah, it's definitely underground. A lot of different people in Boston, and we have to walk around. I know a lot of times we were moving pretty fast because a lot of people were moving fast as well.
Yeah.
And there were people behind us and in front of us, because the streets are very, very narrow. That's what we found out.
Yeah.
Driving and walking streets. And
the city is pretty big, and you can easily get lost without the map.
Yeah, exactly.
Tune in tomorrow when I'll be going on my first day of Anime Boston, and if those of you want any questions or comments of how my trip's been doing, just subscribe of my YouTube or simply put a comment below and tell me what you think of how I'm doing. So catch you later, and I'll see you in Anime Boston tomorrow.
Now, when, if you end up being at a chess game, when do you find out? When is the chess game? And whether or not somebody's gonna.
Well, for the rehearsal, I do believe it'll be starting tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
but for the show, it'll be on Sunday.
And how long have you been cosplaying?
I started cosplaying in 2012.
Okay. Did you start? Or is that something you was interested while you were in Daymar?
Yeah, it was when I went to my first convention, and Mom took me there while I'm still at Daymar.
Have you
What
been
was
to
that
the
convention?
Daymar program?
Gen Con.
So Gen Con was your first convention you ever. Now, what made you get interested in going to conventions? And what got you interested in anime? Did you always watch anime?
I watch anime for the longest time because, well, every Saturday night I always watch anime on Toonami, and everyone, I'm sure you've heard of it. It's from Adult Swim.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
Okay.
Anyway, after that, I went to my first convention and went and entered the costume contest for the first time.
What was your costume?
I was the third Hokage from Naruto, the former leader of the Hidden Leaf Village.
Okay.
But that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been doing it since 2000 and what?
12.
12. When Mary Lou contacted me to do your Choji outfit, how many had you been to? Do you remember?
Oh, let's see. Well, at first we started buying the costume in 2012,
Right.
and then we tried making the costume ourselves in 2013, I think. But then in 2014, that's when we hired you.
What was the next one?
Let's see. There was... No, we bought that one. Electivire and Luxray. And...
That's the one you won. Isn't
Yeah, it is.
it? At a Gen Con. Is that pretty exciting?
Yep.
Okay, turn, look outside.
Oh yeah, we were as King Cuckoo and King Cuckoo, the Gold and Silver Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one was Entei from Pokemon. The one with the red and yellow crown on
Oh,
his
yeah.
head.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool.
And this one.
Yep, this one. This is Jacob Ravy, and I'm known as Pell from One Piece.
What's extraordinary about Pell?
Well, for one thing, he is the captain of the Royal Guard from a kingdom known as Alabasta, and his job is to protect and serve under the princess Vivi Nefertari, and everyone calls him by the name of the Guardian of the Falcon Pell. Here, my first picture is Blackbeard and me, and the reason why I chose this picture is because that he did a great job of making it and has more experience in cosplay than I do. And here we have Strider from a video game that I'm not familiar with, but I have seen him in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity. And on top of that, he is very amazing with that sword, so I should say he did a pretty good job. Next we have Asta from Black Clover. I don't know much about Black Clover, but all I can say is that Asta is pretty strong without any magic, and he uses his magic book called the Grimoire to pull out his actual sword. And next we have a girl dressing up as Ashido from My Hero Academia. Basically, she is known as Alien Queen, but the teacher didn't like that name, so she changed it into Pinky. And next we have the originals, both of them. One is a cardboard samurai, and the other is a masked voodoo kind of guy. But I gotta say, I am impressed of the samurai one, because he made out of those things out of cardboard. And next we have me with Pandora in One Piece. I'm pretty sure I know this character. She's basically she summons ghosts, and whenever it touches people, they're all in deep despair. And next we have Shanks and Zoro and me. And what I can tell you is Zoro is the one with the bandana, and Shanks is the one with the red hair. And those two are wearing one is wearing a suit, and the other is carrying a one-handed sword, because Shanks is basically one-handed after the sea serpent attacked him. And next we have me come face to face with Whitebeard from One Piece. Whitebeard is an old man, but seeing the guy dressing up as him, I am quite impressed. Next we have a guy as a superhero named Kamui Woods. I only saw him in the beginning of My Hero Academia, but I tell you, he really did a good job of making the arms and the mask as well. Next we have two couples and their child dressing up as Team Rocket. And I find the baby dressing up as Meowth is quite adorable. Then we have Tenten and Neji. I really know much about Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and seeing them in person, it's like one of my top favorites out of everything. And finally we have Miss Joke, the Smile Hero from My Hero Academia. And I gotta say, out of all those pictures that I took, she's the very first one that I took a picture of, and she did a splendid job of her costume. Hello YouTubers and people from Daymar. Jacob Ravy here with another part of my Anime Boston's road trip. This is the second day that I went to Anime Boston, and I got a lot of people, took lots of good pictures, and I simply went to the rehearsal, and you probably might not see me on stage tomorrow, but if there aren't any participants that are not going to make it, or they won't do it, there's a chance that I might do it tomorrow.
Okay, so yeah, you're on a wait list, so you have to see if people don't show up in order to, participate. But still, you're going to be there to support, right?
Yes, that's right.
That's great. That's great. And in your first 2 days, was it everything you imagined? Was there? What did you do?
Well, I took a lot of good pictures on my camera, and on the second day, which is today, I went to the photo shoot at 1, and there were a lot of people dressing up as the characters from One Piece. So it was really great.
That's good. That's good. Did you get all your voice recordings?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you have to get tickets in order to do it.
Oh, you have to get tickets for the voice recording, and that's pretty different.
And signing too.
Oh, you have to get tickets for the photo shoot and for the voice recording and the signing, autograph. Okay, and with those tickets, those cost money, possibly, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So I'm afraid it's not an option for me.
Okay. Yeah, that varies from different conventions. So at this one, this is the first time you've been to something where you have to get tickets for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Jacob Ravy, and I hope that all of you fans out there, including Daymar, are watching this video.
Okay.
Jacob Ravy signing off. Hello Daymar and YouTube fans out there. My name is Jacob Ravy here, and today I am at Prudent Center Mall, and I'm here today because this will be the last day of Anime Boston, and I had a really great time of entering the chess game, take lots of good pictures, buy souvenirs. It was a great day today. One thing I forgot to mention is that I bought some great souvenirs today. As you can see, I have this here One Piece collection set number 10. It's an old DVD, but I'm collecting as many of the One Piece DVDs as I possibly can. And as you can see, this man here, his name is Frankie, and this is the DVD when Luffy and his crew are going to meet Frankie in person. So any of you are into One Piece, let me know on a comment below. Oh, and I also have an impressive figure from Fate Faith series. This is the female or dude. I can't tell which, but this person's name is Ostafal, also known as the Rider, and she's one of the very first figurines that I collected back in Indiana.
Okay.
So if any of you are familiar with it, let me know. But I'm sure that you'll like what you see of this new figurine right here. I gotta say, Anime Boston has more experienced cosplayers than here in Indiana. So if any of you like the picture and any of you seem to enjoy what I show you, then let me know so that I would know that all of you, including Daymar and the YouTubers, that I have done a really good job that year. So this is Jacob Ravy, and I'm signing off.